Right, this has got to be the most impromptu that we've ever been with regards to unboxing and unveiling of notepads. Because what I've realised is I've not shown you guys what we've just recently done. I don't know which way is the best way to do it. So just bear with me a minute as I set this up. Right, so basically, you all may know that I created a, what was it? Created a chaotic creative pad. But what you guys didn't realise is that I'd also done another notepad for another idea. So earlier this year at Mother's Day, I created a gift pack, and one had IDGAF mum on it and the other one had a chaotic mum on it. So what I thought I'd do is design notepads for mums. So basically this is a bit of a daily planner, just so that you can obviously keep a track of things. So if you're anything, I'll be honest with you, I've heard stories where people have come to me and there have been instances of where people may or may not have taken the child to school on the wrong day, or not gotten there, or taken the kids for photograph day in clothes that didn't fit. So I just thought, no judgment. We listen, but we don't judge. So I thought, you know what? Why don't we just design something that just helps mums out? Do you know what I mean? Let's be real, it is hard work. So they're going to be coming to the store shortly. But the most exciting thing is buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing at how this turned out. Look, I'm going to move it over here because obviously I don't know how to get it out. But this is what I was saying to you. I've not kept it on the download, but I've been patient. Look, knocking everything. Look at how that turned out. So I'm going to insert an image of obviously what I was working on earlier in the year. But this one, I decided, remember when I said to you, I'm going to make it chaotic creative down in the corner, look. So hopefully, fingers crossed, on the next collection that I do, I'm going to use this and obviously see whether or not it keeps me on track. So bear with me a minute so I can get in a more suitable angle to sit at, and we'll have a look at the other ones. 1 minute. Yeah, just realised didn't even get that one right, yeah? So basically what we're doing now then, don't know, I've left it so long, is we're going to open them. Oh, no, I can't. I've only got one pack of these. Oh, no. Sugar. Basically, I can't open them because I've got to unpack them on a reel and everything. I did not think this through. So basically, I did a section for the collection details, something for the products to order, the release date, remember to keep me on track. We've got all the different products that I'm going to be doing that I can tick off once they've been done. Then this is the most important bit. This is where it's going to keep me on track once I've released them, once I've uploaded the clips, and also help me scheduling the YouTube and everything and the Patreon content. Because what I've realised is I need to set aside 1 day a week where I just work on Patreon. Because basically what I've done is I've joined 4 Patreons. One is the one that is the art side, which is teaching me all my skills. The other 2 I've done for, I would say you could call it, what is it? Virtual networking. And the other one I've done, that one is personal for me. The other one, I just feel like sometimes you just need to keep a little something for yourself. So I need to set aside some time each week, because I've not even gone into the chats properly or introduced myself properly, because I need to sit down and obviously spend some time just having a look around, looking at stuff and seeing how this all works from my side going in as a member. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so this bit of the desk pad is going to help me stay on track for that. And then obviously the most important thing after, bit where I probably fall down, is keeping on track of the marketing. So I am beyond buzzing. I'm just so gutted I couldn't open it on here for you, but I need to make sure that I've got some content. I only ordered 1 batch because obviously funds and everything. And then I did a shopping, make sure I've done this in the right place. I've done a shopping list. Obviously this goes in with the AGF mums. Yeah, just checking, make sure I've got that right. Then I've also done one, again, I can't open it because I think how they've stacked it is each mum's under each one. Does that make sense? So basically I'll have 2 stacks of each type of different mum. So here is the daily planner for the IDGAF mum. The only one I was missing was the hottest mum, because obviously funds, I couldn't afford to order that extra batch, but that one is coming as well. So I've already given one to my sister. Fingers crossed, yeah. She's going to do a tester for me just to see if there's anything that we could add on the next time, or she's already come back with some feedback saying maybe if we put like magnets on the back so that you could perhaps stick it on the fridge. So that's an option for me to obviously think, right, maybe add one where it's a magnet, one without a magnet. And then just to see, because obviously everybody writes different, don't they? You know, like different sizing and whatever you are. But the aim is, obviously here, you can have a bit for appointments, which is for any appointment, whether or not that's like your family appointments. You've got a bit here for the activities, some stuff here for school. Mainly, the reason why I did that was because if you've got one or more than one child, or even if you've just got the one child, you've got to remember there's PE, there's after school meetings, after school clubs. There's a lot of stuff that goes on just for the kids at school. And, you know, there may or may not have been times when people have told me that they've forgotten to take the PE kit out the back of the car and stuff. No judgment. Again, we're all mums. It's hard work. So then we've got a bit here, which is the family section. Then we've got a bit here, most importantly, for the self-care, yeah. And then obviously the meal planner, because that, to me, I don't know if anyone's the same, that is quite hard as a mum. And then the reason why I did this separately was I wanted to put on like a shopping list for that meal planner, but I just thought it would make that notepad, the little bits of areas where you was going to write, it would make it too small. So that's why I did that separately. Again, taking on the feedback, maybe that needs a magnet as well. So, you know, all of this stuff is just stuff that we're going to learn into. So what we'll do is, while we're on here, because I don't mind opening these ones, we'll have a look, just do a little bit of quality checking, and I'll save myself. I always save myself. If I save myself those, that means I can do them on the vlog. Yeah, maybe that one, because that one looks like it's already been fingered at the side. And I may save that one as well. But just so you can see. Oh, yeah, I've showed you them all already, haven't I? Now, families, forget that. We're going to save those because I need to do as much content as possible, yeah? But I will show you these ones. I'm so excited. Just can't believe I created these. Oh, get this stuff out of the way, yeah. This is what I'm saying. You know when things just oh yeah, you need to see, don't you? This is what I'm saying. I'm too excited to even concentrate properly. Come on, girl, come on. Right, so there we go, look. So literally, we're just doing a shopping list. So if we just quickly, so yeah, I was right. They have literally just separated it out for me, look. And then all I did was I just changed obviously the graphic had to change because on here there's a dark background, so that just made sense. So there we go, look. And then literally I'll make a decision now whether or not we just need to add in magnets for the next one. I just can't believe I'm looking at it. You know, when you've been thinking about something, what everybody doesn't realise is I've been sitting on this and being patient, because obviously I need to be careful with funds and self-funding for family needs. You know, when you've sat there and patiently waited, that I'm just absolutely buzzing. I'm just so excited, and I'm just so gutted that I couldn't afford to do the hottest mum. But don't worry about it, we can get there. So we've got a, yeah, we'll say, oh yeah, because I gave the IDGF one to my sister. So there we go. We've got a daily planner with a shopping list. They'll be coming to the store soon. I can't undo these on here because I need to be able to save that for Nah, we don't know, do we? Thinking about it, we don't. because this, remember, is for the chaotic creative. We'll do it. We're going in. See, this is what happens when you get excited, yeah? Come on, this is for us. This is a little treat for the vlog. I mean, obviously the patrons have already seen it. Well, the first one will be mine anyway. So, buzzing. Don't know why I just didn't do it that way, but there you go. Just make it harder for myself. Look at that. Just look at the colour as well. Just look at it. I mean, obviously I might be biased because that's my favourite colour anyway. Oh, God, I can't believe how it's turned out. I could, again, it's money into it. Look, I could only afford to get test batches. But obviously I'm going to put one aside for me because obviously we need to see if this works. So if I take that one at the bottom there. Oh, this is brilliant. I absolutely love it. I'm going to come back on in a bit. Obviously, I'm just going to have a bit of a tidy up and plan, because what I need to do now is plan when I'm going to release those, when I'm going to release these. I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking of doing a subscription service. This is what I thought. This is what my mind's saying. Let's get them listed. Let's sell them. I'm going to sell them individually as shopping lists. Yeah. So that's one item. Obviously, it'll be two because each mum. Then I'm going to sell the daily planners as their own item. And that'll be on Etsy and Shopify. And then the other idea that I had was this is brilliant. If I put them both together and did a subscription service, and because of the number of sheets that's in there, I think the subscription would be one every 6 weeks. So I'd automatically send it out for them every 6 weeks so that they've got their daily planners and they're not going to run out. This is exciting. I'm actually buzzing. I'm going to stop now because I've got stuff to do, but that's just where we're at the minute, and that's just what my thinking process is. So fingers crossed I can pull this off. So I thought I'd do an impromptu part of the studio vlog, and rather than me just posting and showing you what I've done, just explain the reasoning for why I've set up a subscription service. So in the back of my mind, I wanted something where you could just join, get your weekly planner, your daily planners, and get your DL shopping list, which will be included. But I couldn't think of how to do it until Becs from Rebel Jones posted a reel that showed how to use like landing pages and waitlist. So what I've decided to do is create a VIP waitlist that will go out for people who subscribe, so they'll sign up with their email details, which then links them to another website which is called Patreon. And what this will do will allow me to have a register of when everybody's notepads or daily planners need issuing on a 6 weekly basis, because obviously everybody's going to join at different times. So here I've had to create the landing page. Trust me, this will be a separate tutorial probably because my mind was blown. And I've had to then figure out that I needed to upgrade my shop link to a website. Yeah, that took me ages to realise, yeah? So once I'd set up the landing page using Omnisend, I was then able to link it in to the website. This is going to be a separate tutorial because I haven't got enough footage to show you that at the moment. We need to go a little bit more in depth. So Omnisend now links into my website or Shopify website, which now allows my customers or potential customers to join a VIP waitlist, which will then signpost them to Patreon, which lets us then issue these weekly planners on a 6 weekly basis. I do not know how I did this, but thank you to Becs, and more importantly, thank you to Shopify, Omnisend and Patreon for allowing me to set up a subscription service, because boy, I am buzzing. See you in a bit.